Welcome, collective. Watch your ears for just a minute. Clear that energy. I am Whitney Moon. This is Whitney Moon's Intuitive Magic. We do a lot of magic here because the world is magical. So why not perform a little bit of magic? So today we are not sure what we're going to talk about today. We brought in a message already. Now we're on to the next message. What? Let's see. Fourth house, Venus with Scorpio. Nice. I've been honestly kind of waiting for some Scorpio energy to come in because I was wondering if people were going to have some transitions. So, what do I need to know? Fourth house. Roots and home. Contract. Death contract. Somebody could be dying because their time is up. Somebody could be transitioning, getting married. And that's the transition. Let's see. What are we talking about here, people? Barbatos, Vepar, and Nabarus with hairs. Okay, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Ha! You know what I got this message? The demons are here to fuck shit up. That's what I like to hear. That's what I want to hear. Okay. Takes honor and dignity from others. I was wanting to know, this Vepar, she wanted to come out. They wanted to come out in the last reading, okay? It was underneath the deck. Now, Guide of the Waters can make storms and rough seas, causes men to die in 3 days of putrid wounds. Putrid wounds. Understands the tugs of animals, uncovers treasure hidden by magicians, and then destroys and burns all enemies when requested. Speaks of the creation of the world and tells of the past and future. He's looking back on all of this, okay? What I feel is going to happen is I feel like there is a monster, because like a lot of these demons will, if they want to talk about love, trust me, they fucking will. They really like to bring people together. They really like men to find women. They really like women to find men. They really are interested in connection. Okay, so I wanted them to say what this is about, okay? And I'm getting that you've got somebody around you that really needs to get their dignity in check, okay? And what they feel honors them takes something away from you, okay? So Vepar comes in and they are going to cause some type of storm in this person's life. Okay, because it seems like whoever you're dealing with does not want to look at the problem. They want to look every other direction than look at you and what the problem is. So our Barbatos comes in and he is going to get your treasure back that this masculine energy took from you. Somebody stole something from you, okay? And it was because of their dignity. Their dignity was more important than you having a roof over your head or a safe roof over your head. Their dignity, their honor had to be validated before you could even eat, before you could speak. This person needed their validation, okay? That is an awful leader. That is an awful person. Anybody that needs validation for something that they're doing, that they're supposed to do because their role lined them up to do it, or their sexual organs got them to procreate, whatever it is that they're trying to say that they need validation for doing that they were supposed to do, and they've always gotten paid for, is pissing these guys off, okay? This Knight of Swords, Haris. So, what I'm getting is somebody didn't do so well around you. Somebody, they really wanted you to burn. You know, they or somebody around you really thought that they were a psychic. They were clairvoyant. They could read the future, and they read your future very wrong. Okay. And these readings come up of these so-called fortune tellers that give these people readings, and they speak of you as some evil, vindictive enemy when they're actually reading for the vindictive fucking enemy, right? It has nothing to do with you. You're actually the victim of this person's thoughts. So you have struck in the eyes of some entities around you, okay, that the reason why, okay, you have struck in their curiosity is because you have hidden money. And with hidden money, okay, if someone's stolen money from you, it has to give given back times 3. So these demons know, these entities know, these things know that if they come in and they help you, that there's a huge possibility that you will split that earning with them, or that you will pay them properly. If you don't, they have kind of no right to do anything to you. If they choose to hurt you, it's because you didn't pay them. A lot of these demons don't have any reason to do anything to people vindictively. Really, they're trying to do the work of what has been called the work of God. It's not I don't feel the work of God. I feel like the work of God is very sinister. I feel like by programming people and getting them to believe in religion and stories, to occult their fucking family members and to brainwash people, I don't really believe is a whole lot of love, okay? I don't really believe that's, in my mind, the religious people that I have met are stuck-up snobs, and they think that everything they know from the Bible is true, and they're so judgmental of everybody, and that's the whole thing that he apparently tells you not to do, is judge people, but yet he's judging people. Everyone's judging people. So I don't know what this energy is necessarily around you, that maybe there is somebody directly in front of you that is judging you, and they're your creator. They're the person that gave you life. And they're standing in front of you, judging you as if they are not the ones that raised you. Of course they are. You know, how you turn out, for the most part, before you get control of your vessel, how you turn out is a pure reflection of your parents. right? Like you get one and your siblings get the other, or you're perfectly balanced of two spouses. It just depends how people were created. If they were purely created out of love, or if they were created out of sinister energy, right? If there's created out of sinister energy, then one sibling is going to be like one parent and the other one's going to be like the other. It's going to come out pure and simple like that, because that's how selfish your own fucking parents were. They literally try to duplicate themselves. And people have free will. You didn't have to do anything that they fucking told you to do. So you started going on your own way. You started doing your things your own way. And they didn't like that, because you weren't following down their path anymore. And you're not a fucking replica of them. You're not their duplicate. You are something that they created, right? And how they created it is how they created you. And they're the ones that have to deal with that in the end. Like, they're the ones that are going to have to answer all the questions as to why they chose to do what they did. And they're going to have to answer the questions as to why they turned their back on you and why they didn't fulfill certain contracts with you, right? Like, these are root contracts that were killed almost immediately. Right? Like, you know, a woman decides that she wants to have a baby, and then all of a sudden the baby daddy doesn't want anything to do with her anymore. Now suddenly she doesn't want the kid. How is it that one person's perspective on the relationship can change how a mother feels about her own child? Right? Because it wasn't made through love. It was made because a woman and a man wanted a relationship that was sexual, and they didn't want to be safe enough to not procreate, because they really don't care about lives. Right? They're already willing to put a life on earth and abandon it. That's not a real parent. A parent never abandons their child. It doesn't matter how old they are, how sinister they are, how gross they are, how far off the beaten track they turned. It's still your child. You made it. It's yours. And its reflection on the world is you. And I really hope that parents know that. I really hope that they take a chance to sit there and look at what they've done, because you're everything that you are is a reflection of them. And as you change and as you grow and as you let go of the vice and you get your own mind, you break pieces off that they put inside of you to make room for the pieces that are yours, to make room for what you're building, right? Your parents, they have to make you a structure, right? But it doesn't mean that it's a correct structure. It doesn't mean it's a safe structure. And it doesn't mean that it's a structure that you can live in for the rest of your life, like they fucking lied about when they made you. They told somebody that they were going to protect you. They told somebody that they were going to have your back. They told somebody that they were willing to be your parent. And then when you got here, they abandoned you, which makes them the liar, not you. Okay, so oh man, I'm thirsty. Okay, so these demons, they definitely know that you have been manipulated. Okay, they're very well aware of that, and they're letting me know that they know what's going on. Okay, I did get this wet a little bit, so I'm not going to have the cards sit there. I'm going to put new cards down. I'm going to see what this deck has to say. Okay, Seven of Wands, Elegos. There's Venus again. That's Venus with Gemini. And then we've got Scorpio with the Sun. See, there's another Scorpio. So there is a death, okay? Death to a lover, death to a contract. And that's exactly what fucking is right here. Just came out in these cards. There's Venus right there, and there's Scorpio right there. Oh, that's the Sun. Oh, okay. I didn't even notice. Oh my God, there's Vine. The great lion god at the top there. And he's depicted here as a lion. In the other deck, he is a thing. But there's the Sun, okay? And there's the steps. Walking up the steps, okay? It's almost like he's guarding a gate, you know? He's guarding a gate. And who do we got here? Oh, there's the devil. Lucifer has yet to show up, and there he is in his angelic form here, coming through as the devil with the sun, though. And look, he's got the sun behind him. He's raising from the dead. So, I really think that the devil... Okay, so somebody is definitely crossing the pearly gates. Okay, somebody is... They can't defend themselves anymore. The energy around them is too powerful. Okay, the energy is too powerful. And this person cannot get away with what they're doing anymore. I almost feel like if this person went to the court system in 3D, they would be found a monster. I don't know who this person is around you, but they are a monster. And if the court system got a hold of them, they would get the death penalty. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So the death penalty is coming. Oh my God, it's coming true. They are crossing over. And honestly, I'm kind of getting this sense too, if there is a very wicked, nasty person around you that has caused a lot of pain and a lot of harm, the transition that they're about to go into, if it's not death, it's damn near close. Like they are going to be in a coma or they're going to be in critical condition. I don't know what is going to happen to this person, but they cannot defend themselves anymore. Okay, there's the Eight of Swords. He's got his tail in his mouth. And he's standing on all of his swords. Like, I swear, this person, whoever is being transitioned, they're not even going to speak. They're not going to say anything. They know that they are in so much trouble. They know that they have been defending themselves for far too long. And they have been standing on their high horse. They have been up on their high horse. And Lucifer has had enough. Okay? Lucifer has had enough. There's the Four of Wands. They're going into this blindly, okay? And you know, that's along with like, kind of like my father. I recently spoke to him and I clapped back at him and I gave him all of his karma back. And then he wrote back to me, that was a really nice message. That was one of the nicest ones you've ever sent. And regarding this karma that you're talking about, though, I'm really going to keep my chin up because I believe that everything I've done has been for the greater good and blah, 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 and then ended the message. And I was like, did this motherfucker actually think that I was trying to talk to him? Like, I was sending his karma back to him. That wasn't an open email to get a response from. That's how retarded my father is. Like he's dumb. Like he must have got dropped on his head. He is so intellectually retarded. Like he does not know how to connect with anything. He is like, you can put anything in front of him and he'll just go for it. Like a fucking kid in a candy store. Like he doesn't have the ability. He's a sociopath. He doesn't know right and wrong. He only listens to his wife, and whatever his wife says is what's right and wrong he listens to. He doesn't care if she says to go kill somebody, that's the right thing to do. Go castrate and fucking kill some dude. Go string your fucking daughters up by a cross because they're assholes. He'll do anything his fucking wife says because he's so easily manipulated because he doesn't have a soul. He's just this empty vessel that things are allowed to jump in and take over. Because his soul is selling my sister and I on eBay right now. His soul has been selling me as a sex worker since I was 3 years old. His soul was raping me in my dreams for years. It's so true that I tried to talk to him about it because these nightmares were getting at me so much that I needed to talk to him about it. And he called me crazy. He didn't answer the phone. He didn't want anything to do with me because he knows that my stepfather physically abused me sexually. So he thinks that these things that I'm seeing in my head are visions of him. So then I wonder, what the fuck did he do to me? Did he touch me as a baby? Did he do something? Because why can't he speak to me about what my stepfather did to me? That's not immaturity. That is something beyond. And his wife says that I'm a liar and that I make up this pedophilia that I went through so I can gain sympathy from them. They are so monstrous. They are fucking past the point of being even Lucifer's friend. Okay? The devil at this point in time doesn't even like his own army because he's realized all he's gotten on his team are the weak and the needy and the vulnerable. He hasn't gotten a single strong person on his team. So he's dropping these bitches like flies too, or transitioning them. Right? Because if they're going to be on his team, it's like Snape. You automatically feel like the team that you're going to be on is like Slytherin. Okay? Like you're going to be on the dirty team if you're like this. Like Lucifer's considered being on the dirty team now. Right? Because everybody he has is all weak, fucking alcoholic, fucking workaholic, fucking angryaholic, fucking I just have a chip on my shoulder at the world-aholics, okay? He has such needy people that these people aren't standing up for him. All they're doing is causing these little riff-raffs between people, and it's not even doing anything anymore. The collective is just brushing these people off, right? Because their energy is so weak because it doesn't mean anything, right? Like somebody cannot see where they're headed. And this giant light is guiding them straight to the devil. And they don't know where they're going. They don't. They have no idea. Queen of Pentacles. Oh my God. Moon energy with Aries. I fucking love it because look at her cockiness. Like that's what's just going to be walking this person right into the gates of hell. This kind of is almost going along with the reading that came up yesterday. So you might want to watch that. See what resonates. It was the live reading that I did. I almost feel like this person's getting that they're getting walked to their grave by seduction, by something that entices them, something that they can't live without, and they're willing to risk their lives and the lives of people around them to get this. And those are the people that drive like idiots on the highway that cause accidents because they're the ones running late, right? These people don't blow out candles and they go running out their doors because they have to go pick something up and they leave their kids sleeping and they burn their houses down. Like these people are willing to put very vulnerable people in front of them so then they can get what they want. And that's a no-no. Okay, that's a no-no. And I've had to learn the rules like everybody else. You cannot step on the weak to get higher on the totem pole. Okay, because those weak are going to fall, break, and you're going to kill them. And if you do, you got to pay the price of that. Right? You got to pay the price of the things that you hurt in this world trying to get to yourself somewhere. Right? And that's why I've kind of always said to myself, if I have to go and fight somebody for something, if I have to go and physically use my strength against somebody else to get something that's mine, I won't do it. But if I have to stand up for something that I'm growing, I most certainly will. But I'm not going to fight somebody for something that's mine because I'm going to break it. It's going to get destroyed because that person who stole it's not going to want to give it up. Right? Especially back to the owner and admit that they stole something. People can't even admit that they farted in the room. Do you think they're going to admit that they stole something from you? No, absolutely not. Okay, absolutely not. People can't even admit, oh my God, they can't admit that they're the ones that lied. They can't admit that they didn't read directions right. They can't admit that they didn't read an email right. People can't admit anything, okay? So use that to your advantage. That's how weak the collective, that not us, the sleeping, the unawoke are. So let that help you sleep at night because there's a lot that we have to our advantage. Don't forget that. Okay? So, take it how it resonates. Leave the rest. We're going to leave it at that because I feel like that was the message that needed to come out. There really is no more to be said. I feel even like a little lightheaded, which usually is my alert that the message is over. Because now I'm like using overly exerted energy that I don't need to. So the message is complete. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you very much for being a part of this channel. Okay. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, always, like I say. Okay. If you're looking at doing some readings, whitneymoonshine@gmail.com. If you would like some how-to videos, then go ahead and join the monthly subscriptions. We're getting into that. If there's any suggestions that you would like to learn about, please email me. I'd love to show you how to do things. I'm getting really actually excited on the how-to videos. They will come in sporadically, and we've already done one of how to conjure your energy back to you from people who have summoned it. Very great reading, very great kind of how-to. So, I mean, it's all up to you. The channel is free. You can just go ahead and hit that subscribe button and notification button. We do go live quite a bit. And if you want to join our team, you just go right ahead. And yeah, just thank you for the connect, and thank you for the comments, and thank you for everything that you do for this channel. And I'm so grateful for it. And I'm so worthy of your likes and subscribes. Let me tell you, I would not be putting these messages out if I had any doubt in my mind that it was the wrong energy to say. So I've been doing this for over 10 years. I've been connecting with people and being a medium for over 15. So let me tell you, you can trust me with your messages. So anyways, have a marvelous day. Okay. Be safe out there. Be well, be good to yourself and good to your neighbor and good to one another. And I will see you soon. See you later.